Hi everyone. I just thought I'd take a few minutes and just talk for a bit. I've been at High Jolly for in Quartzite for I don't know, several nights now, and I've had lots of friends around. My friends that I usually go visit in Mexico came here, that Rob and Wendy, and my other friends that I often go visit in Yuma, that stay in Yuma for the winter. Doug and Charlene, they've been here. My friend Karen, that was so great and helpful and has become a good friend, also here. And then Val, of course, who I'm traveling with. So it's been quite a different vibe from what I'm used to, and like having so many people around, and I'm really enjoying it. So it's been great. But Rob and Wendy left. We'll be meeting up with them again in a little bit, tomorrow or the next day, because we're going to go stay at a ranch with them, of a friend of theirs. And everybody else is just doing their own thing this afternoon. So it's really quiet and nice. And I'm a person who loves the social, but I also really love being alone. And so I'm just really, really enjoying having an afternoon to myself. So I rode into town on my front drive yesterday, and that was kind of dumb, because the paved shoulder is probably, it gets down to maybe 3 feet wide sometimes, and there's nowhere for cars to move over to if there's oncoming traffic. So I'm stuck with them being right there. So it was kind of scary. It was really great to ride into town and be able to get around, because I've never gone into Quartzite and drove in. Because usually I'm just going in for the RTR. But it was just really nice to be in town and go around to some of the shops. There's not much going on here right now because there's no activities, and a lot of the snowbirds are going home already. But it was just really nice to get the exercise and to get into town. Yeah, so I just thought I'd bring a little update. The ranch that we're going to tomorrow belongs to a friend of Rob and Wendy's and Martha, who I stay with when I'm in Tucson. He has this ranch, and he's set it up as a kind of a retreat center. And so he rents it out to people who want to do retreats, for weddings, whatever. But it sounds like it's a very nice area, and he's going to let us stay there. So we're going to go there next. And so there will hopefully be some content from there. I'm really looking forward to being there. And yeah, I'm not sure what else to say. So I guess we'll leave it at that. Oh, and I'm at High Jolly in in Quartzite. Usually I stay at Plamosa Road, and I like Plamosa. You can usually have some distance between you and your neighbors. Sometimes not a lot, but at least there's distance. I always thought High Jolly was super crowded, and it probably is when the RTR and the big tent thing are going on in Quartzite. But right now, because like I say, people are going home already, it's not as bad. There's a lot of people in here, but we're way back at the back, and we just have this beautiful little spot. There's trees kind of all around us, and I've been calling it waterfront property because we're right on a wash that just looks like a dry river. I don't think this would be a good thing if it was raining, but right now I don't know, we're just having a really nice day. I'm enjoying it. Well, we arrived in Quartzite yesterday, and there's a bunch of us now. That's Karen's van and where she's gonna park. Doug and Charlene are parked further up away from us, but they drive over here in their little Jeep. And then me and Val's place. Also, it has potential to be a waterfront site. That's a desert creek, otherwise known as a wash. And the rest of our spot. And we had a little visitor to our site. It was, when we looked it up online, it turns out it was called a redback black widow, and it was hanging around underneath Val's clothesline.
Yeah,
Another campfire night.
When I bought it. But hey.
I didn't bring enough fork. So, if you want to say things without moving your lips, look in the mirror and see whether they're moving or not, okay? So,
they're not moving. They're not moving.
It looks kind of weird if I don't have a puppet. All right, who wants to sit here?
Well, it was short and sweet this week. I didn't really do a lot of filming because just hanging out with my friends, it was a little bit hard to film all the time. And some of my friends didn't really want to be on camera, so it's a little shorter this week. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you again next week.